I, I, this is a tough one for me to understand the thinking of all of my colleagues. I was very happy that you saw 6 colleagues take a significant stand, one changing their mind from the last time they voted. That was something significant to me. But I think that any honest appreciation of our founders knew how suspicious they were of despotism, how much they were writing against the sovereignty of a king or a demagogue. And I think Congressman Neguse did a great job in laying out what their fears were and on how what Donald Trump did, trying to stop the transfer of power, was a manifestation of their fears. And for him to do it violently by inciting a mob to come after congressional leaders, ultimately to threaten the life of the vice president. While that siege was going on, Donald Trump sent an incendiary tweet almost directing the crowd at the vice president, and you thus heard the chants of people chanting to kill the vice president. And so I think this was, as Congressman Neguse pointed out, the founders' nightmare that this would happen. And I think they have a remedy towards that. And that was part of the conversation today. That remedy is to impeach and to make sure that such a figure who so abused their power, so violated their oath, cannot hold public office and public trust again.
Both of the impeachments that the House have sent now to the Senate of Donald Trump were both sent with the full knowledge that it appeared at the outset that Donald Trump had enough votes in the Senate to prevent a conviction. But those impeachments went forward anyway, knowing that the likelihood of a conviction at the end of the road was very, very slim or not likely at all. What would you say to viewers who have a chance to watch this impeachment trial this week, to follow this impeachment trial, about why they should be following it for reasons other than what the final verdict might be?
Well, it is very important that we have a procedure, a proceeding where the truth can come out, where a laying bare of the facts in the Senate, which is not just a constitutional proceeding, impeachment proceeding, but is also a crime scene. It is very important that we lay it plain. One of my favorite speeches from American history was on the other side of the Edmund Pettus Bridge, itself the scene of awful violence. When Martin Luther King got with marchers to the other side, he gave a powerful speech about how long do we have to suffer injustice? How long do we have to deal with this pain? And he said, not long, because the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. But one of his refrains, don't forget, how long, not long, because truth crushed to the earth shall rise again. And so I think the truth that people are going to hear, even if it is ignored, even if some of my colleagues want to turn away, even if they won't even look at the screen that is showing the plain truth, I do pray that that truth should not prevail in this proceeding, that one day it will rise and people will recognize the attempted despotism that went on, the incitement to riot, a president of the United States violating his oath, sending a mob to take over the Capitol, where many people died, many people were injured, and the wounds to our nation will take a long time to fully heal.
Senator Cory Booker, your perspective always improves our understanding of what we're seeing. Thank you very much for joining us on this important night.
Allow me one point of pride. You are encyclopedia in your knowledge of such a variety of issues, events, and important facts. I just want you to know that Joe Pesci, who is celebrating his birthday, was born in the great city of Newark, New Jersey.
And still lives in New Jersey.
Yes, proud.
Cory Booker, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you for that final footnote. That was necessary. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, Donald Trump's lawyers today provoked